folks, I'm Tom Vassell.
And I'm Melody.
And today we're taking a look at a game called Werewords. Now, Werewords is kind of an evolution of the game Insider. Did you ever play Insider? I don't think you did. Okay, but you have played other werewolf games.
Yes.
There's Ultimate Werewolf, there's One Night Ultimate Werewolf, Werewolf Inquisition. There's a lot of werewolf games. And in fact, I'm personally tired of that theme. But this game takes Insider, a game that's like 20 questions mixed up with a traitor. So it has the same thing. This is kind of 20 questions mixed with a werewolf and a seer and a moderator and other things. And you'll see. First, you need the app. It's a free app that you can download. I'm showing here on my giant iPad, but you don't need to play with that. You can play it on a phone. So here's Werewords. The first thing you'll do, you're always going to play with the mayor, and you're almost always going to play with the seer, the werewolf, and then you fill up with villagers based on how many players you have in a game. You can also add another werewolf to make it harder. You can add a minion or a beholder, which are like people who help the seer and werewolf but don't really know as much information. They're very easy roles to play. And you can also basically edit things. You can change the background music, so I have it set on horror because why not? You can change the game timer if you want to, and it gives you warnings. You can, the roll timer, how long people get to see at night. But the most interesting thing here is that you can edit the word list. So I might make a new word list and start typing, you know, my own words in here. And then just name that word list. Or the mayor can pick words. So it's kind of nice here. When you go back, you can pick easy, medium, or hard, or ridiculous words. So we'll just show ridiculous words for now because that's funny. So once you're ready to go, so let's say we're playing a 6-player game here. So it's mayor, seer, werewolf, and 4 villagers. You say, wait a minute, that's 7. You're right. That's because you're going to take the cards. So there's cards for each one. So I have villager, werewolf, villager, mayor, seer, villager. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We shuffle them. Everyone gets one. So everyone gets one. And then whoever has the mayor is going to reveal themselves and take the 7th card. So the mayor is also something. If nobody has the mayor, then the next person who, after the person who won the last game, will say, oh, well, the one in the middle must be the mayor. So they take that, and this one keeps secret. So the mayor might be a villager. The mayor might be a seer. The mayor might be a werewolf. Then you start the game.
Everyone, close your eyes.
So this tells everyone to close their eyes.
And tap your secret roll.
And it's going to tell the mayor. So if the mayor, in this case, the mayor's a villager. But that will change how hard the word is sometimes. So the mayor's going to pick one of these words. These are really ridiculous. So
Mayor, here is your magic word.
Okay, so just in case you missed it, there's the word. No matter where they're on the table, they can see this word.
Mayor, close your eyes.
Thank you.
Wake up and view the magic word.
So the seers on the villagers team, they can also see the magic word, so they also know that it's Mjolnir.
Seer, close your eyes. Werewolf, wake up and view the magic word.
So now the werewolf will look, and the werewolf also knows the magic word. But neither the werewolf or the seer know each other.
Everyone, wake up. You now have 4 minutes to figure out the magic word.
Okay, so at this point in time, people are going to start asking the mayor questions. Now, the mayor has a pile of chips in front of him that have yes and no's on sides. He also has maybe chips. And every time you get asked a question, he can give you a token in front. So this token will tell you whether you got the question yes or no. If you run out of tokens, you'll hit this. If someone guesses the word, so it's your typical 20 questions. Is it alive? Is it bigger than a bread box? Is it an object? Is it something that Thor would use in a fight? You know, whatever the questions might be. The seer is going to be trying to lead people to get the answer correct because they're on the villagers team. And the werewolf's going to be trying to mess it up. But let's say we get the question correct.
Congratulations. You discovered the magic word.
Someone guesses the word. That person gets the correct card.
15 seconds to find the seer.
So now the werewolf person, whether it's the mayor or anybody else, is going to reveal who they are, and they can figure out who the seer is. So if someone was too helpful, so they're going to basically look around the table, think about who they're talking about, and they're going to guess who the seer is.
Werewolf. 3, 2, 1, vote.
So the werewolf will then say, okay, Sally was the seer. And then maybe Sally was correct. And if Sally was the seer, the werewolf wins. If Sally was not the seer, then everyone else wins the game. Now,
Everyone, close your eyes.
when you're going through it,
Wake up and tap your secret roll.
as you're going through this, maybe the mayor is the werewolf.
Choose a magic word.
It's also possible that
Mayor, here is your magic word.
it's also possible as you're playing this game that people are going to get it wrong or not guess the word. That's going to happen maybe more often than not.
Close your eyes.
So the mayor and the seer also get to see the word here. So again, here the word's Burmese. Remember, I'm playing on ridiculous words here, so this is a much more difficult
Seer,
list.
close
And
your
again,
eyes.
if you don't like anything, you could put
Wake
your own
up
list in
and
there.
hear the magic word.
All right, so anyway,
Werewolf, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up. You
so now
have
everyone
4
has 4 minutes
to
again,
figure
and you
out
can
the
change the
magic
time,
word.
but I found that 4 minutes is really good. So let's say everyone runs out,
Oh no.
or the time runs out.
Tokens. As a group, you now have 1 minute to find a werewolf.
So in this case, people are now going to pick where the werewolf is. What does this whoops mean anyway?
Congratulations, you discovered the magic word.
Oh, that's in case you
Werewolf,
actually...
turn your card face up. You now have 15 seconds to find the seer.
That's funny. I didn't realize that's what the whoops
You
did.
now have 1 minute to find a werewolf.
So anyway, everyone's then going to point, and if they correctly find the werewolf, then they win. If they don't find the werewolf, then the werewolf wins. So the 20 questions is a means to get to this final point. And like I said, there's other roles where the beholder knows who the seer is but doesn't know the word, helping the good guys. The minion knows who the werewolf is but also doesn't know the word, and they're just there to help. And you can also throw in an extra werewolf. Anyway, that's how you play. Okay, so you need an app to play this game. Who cares? I think that's actually a good thing. The app to me is an exciting part of this game because, first of all, it lets you choose some words, right? And it means that they can always be adding more words. They can have a huge amount of words rather than a deck of cards, I think. The app does have a couple problems. Well, not a couple, I guess just one problem. And that's if you're playing it in a more crowded area, it can be hard to hear.
Yes.
But what did you think about the app and how the app worked? And
I thought it was really cool. Problem with sound, you can get like a speaker kind of thing, like you connect it to a speaker or...
yeah, but I'm not sure everyone else in the game store would appreciate if we were doing that. Hey, werewolves, close your eyes. What did you think about the theme?
It didn't match the game, really, in my opinion.
Well, I guess you're like trying to find a magic word. And in the village you are, and the magic word is submarine, which haven't been invented yet. It just seems kind of weird. The werewolf thing, I think, is really, really ham-fisted in this one. But I don't think I care that much either. The game is more just about having fun, guessing the things. What did you think of the game itself?
I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked playing 20 questions with my sisters and stuff. And this game, like, kind of made the game more fun. And also I liked how the person could be like a werewolf or a seer.
Oh, the moderator themselves? Yeah. That's really weird because if the moderator is the werewolf, I think that's really hard because you have to sit there and give misleading answers. But if you're too obvious, everyone will just guess you're the werewolf.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the seer has that same problem because the seer is trying to help people get it, but not so much that the werewolf will guess them. Mm-hmm. And it seems like every time you play, someone gets super lucky with a guess. And then everyone's like, definitely the seer. But it might not be true. Mm-hmm. But I think the game is fun, it's fast, it's interesting, it has everyone involved, and it makes people answer questions because if you don't, or ask questions, because if you don't ask any questions, there's nothing in front of you. And then people will be like, you're a werewolf, because you didn't help at all. Do you think, what role do you think you like playing best?
Villager.
Really? Just like an ordinary, is that because you're just trying to figure out the thing? It is an interesting thing. I think I like playing the seer because it's a challenge. It's really hard to get, because you know what the word is, and you're trying to help everyone else get there.
Without being so obvious.
Yeah, and it's really difficult because people look at you and go, you know something, right? I don't know. I find it kind of fascinating. Overall, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a really fun game. It was really simple, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, to clarify, I love this game. I think it's fantastic. I loved Insider. I love Werewords. This is the kind of game that I would always take with me if I was like traveling somewhere, going to a convention. This game
It's also pretty fast, too.
Oh yeah, we just play game after game after game after game after game. And it handles the number of players real well. It's 4 to 10. I think, again, just like with One Night Ultimate Werewolf, I think 10 might be too many. Actually, I don't think. I'm pretty sure 10. 9, 8 is pushing it. I think that 5 to 7 number is really good. Because you have people asking questions and they're around a table and one person doesn't get left in the dust.
Yeah.
But man, is this game fun for me. This is easily one of my favorite party games. I've always liked 20 questions. I've always liked hidden stuff. Hidden plus 20 questions. And I mean, this is the kind of game that anybody can play. I mean, you can teach.
It's simple, but it's really fun.
Right, I agree. I mean, the only thing I don't like about it is it says Werewords, and you bring it out, people are like, I don't want to play Werewolf. I'm like, no, this is different, I promise. And the artwork is like, It's just, I wish the packaging was slightly different because it doesn't look like a super fun party game, but it really is. So my final rating is actually like a 9. That's how much I enjoy it. What about you?
8.5.
Whoa, I like it more. So that's Werewords. I'm Tom Vassell.
And I'm Melody.
And this has been Double Trouble.
Boom.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.